No one could explain what happened that night. At exactly 2:17 a.m., the security cameras inside one of the most secure office buildings in the world captured something impossible. A man walked into the building, but he never walked out. There were no blind spots, no broken cameras, no hidden exits, and yet he vanished. His name was Daniel Reeves, a mid-level analyst working for a quiet but powerful financial firm, the kind of company that never made headlines but somehow always stayed close to power. To his coworkers, Daniel was ordinary, quiet, predictable, the type of man who followed routine like a machine. He arrived at work at exactly 8:45 every morning, ate lunch alone, left at 6:10 p.m. sharp. But in the weeks before his disappearance, something changed. Daniel started staying late. At first, no one noticed. Deadlines happen, projects pile up. But then the janitor reported seeing him still working past midnight every night, alone, staring at his screen, not typing, not moving, just staring. It was as if he was waiting for something or someone. Then came the emails. 3 days before he vanished, Daniel sent a message to his supervisor. It was short, strange, and completely out of character. "I think I found something I wasn't supposed to see." No explanation, no follow-up. His supervisor assumed it was stress, told him to take a day off. Daniel never replied. Instead, he came back the next night. That was the last time anyone saw him. The footage from that night is chilling. At 2:17 a.m., Daniel walks into the building, calm, focused. He swipes his ID, enters the lobby, and steps into the elevator. Nothing unusual. The elevator camera shows him pressing the button for the 14th floor, his department. The doors close. Seconds later, they open again. But the elevator is empty. No one steps out, no one steps in. Daniel is simply gone. At first, investigators assumed a camera glitch, but every angle was checked, every frame reviewed. There was no error, no tampering, no sign of struggle. It was as if he disappeared between seconds. The police were called. A full search of the building began. Every office, every hallway, every locked room, nothing. His phone was never found. His bag was still at his desk. His computer was on, and what they found on it only deepened the mystery. On the screen was a document, a single file titled "They're Watching." Inside, there were pages of fragmented notes, numbers, names, financial records. At first glance, it looked like nonsense, but buried in the chaos were patterns, transactions that didn't exist, accounts that shouldn't be there, and one repeating phrase, "They know I know." Investigators brought in cyber experts to analyze the data. What they uncovered was disturbing. The files suggested the company Daniel worked for was moving money through a network of invisible accounts, billions of dollars flowing through channels designed to leave no trace, offshore systems, shell corporations, digital pathways that looped back into themselves, a perfect financial ghost. But that wasn't the most unsettling part. The timestamps on Daniel's files didn't match reality. Some of the edits were marked hours, even days after his disappearance, as if someone or something was still accessing his computer. The company denied everything. They claimed Daniel was a troubled employee, that he had been acting paranoid, that the files were fabricated. But the investigators weren't convinced, because Daniel wasn't the first. 2 years earlier, another employee had disappeared under similar circumstances. Same building, same late-night hours, same silence. His case was never solved, and now the pattern was repeating. As pressure mounted, the company quietly shut down the entire 14th floor. Employees were reassigned, offices cleared. No explanation was given. It was as if they were erasing something or hiding it. Then, a week after Daniel vanished, something even stranger happened. A security guard reported seeing the elevator doors open on the 14th floor at 2:17 a.m. No one had access that hour. The floor was supposed to be empty, but when he checked the cameras, there it was, the elevator opening, and for a split second, a shadow inside. Not clear enough to identify, not long enough to understand, but enough to raise one terrifying question. What if Daniel never left? What if he was still there, just not in a way anyone could see? The investigation stalled, leads went cold, the case slowly faded from public attention. Officially, Daniel Reeves is listed as missing. Unofficially, no one knows what to believe. Some think he uncovered something too dangerous to expose. Others believe the company silenced him. But there are those who think the truth is far stranger. That Daniel didn't just disappear, he was erased, not killed, not kidnapped, removed. As if he had stepped into a place he wasn't meant to go, and something on the other side decided he shouldn't come back. To this day, the building still stands, the company still operates, and every now and then, in the early hours of the morning, the elevator still opens on the 14th floor. No one gets in, no one gets out, but sometimes, just sometimes, the cameras catch a shadow, waiting.